Hello, good morning, and welcome to Teeing Off with RevSportz. This is your host Ishan, and today morning I'm joined with Rahul, Bharat, and S. Kanan. Well, what a fascinating IPL match we witnessed last night. We don't get to watch such matches so often. Travis Head, Abhishek Sharma completely took the game away from SRH. We'll discuss this game in greater detail before moving on to other topics as well. Karan, what do we say about that match last night? I mean, it's just brutal batting, which has changed the brand of T20 cricket.
I think it was just an assault. It was an assault. If you had called the cops, I think they would have booked two guys. I saw one headline today morning, Travishek, Travis said and Abhishek. So, so this is like an assault, and this kind of an assault leaves you numbed and fascinating. I mean, watching beyond the boundaries, it is fascinating. But I'm sure if you're going to ask the Lucknow bowlers, they must have gone and wept till sunrise in the morning. So this kind of destructive batting, Travis had, he's talked about 360-degree batting. We thought that Surya Kumar Yadav was 360-degree batting. So his batting has been really explosive, but Abhishek, pace, spin, whatever it is, but there's a word in English which says you deserve sympathy. So I think Lucknow deserves sympathy for this kind of a mauling. And if you're going to produce this kind of a result so deep into the IPL, it shows that Sunrisers are really a strong team. And let's not
Yes,
forget, ideal birthday gift yesterday for Pat Cummins.
ideal birthday gift. You're right. Bharat, your thoughts on that partnership? And Abhishek Sharma, we've spoken about Abhishek Sharma in the pre-show as well. He's really come back into good form after a string of poor performances. So, your thoughts?
See, Abhishek Sharma is someone who is very much an attacking batsman. So we expect him to go through a few failures because he has been he's been sent out to bat with a job on hand, that is to attack every single ball. So when you do that, on occasions you will certainly fail. There are good batters who are 8 out of 10 when it comes to maximizing their strengths, and this guy is something like 11 out of 10 when it comes to maximizing his strengths. If you give a hint of width, he capitalizes on it. What he basically does is he stays around leg stump. So if you just offer a little bit of width, and he will climb on it like anything. So when he clears his front leg, you have to basically cramp him right through, cramp him for room. That's the only way I think you can stop someone like Travis Head. If you
Yeah.
keep giving width like Naveen ul Haq or Yash Thakur did that also at 135 kilometers per hour, then you will be absolutely smashed to all corners of the ground. He's someone who doesn't really leave any delivery that where you're offering width. It's just a crazy partnership, and LSG, the way they batted as well. KL Rahul up front, they made it seem like KL Rahul made it seem like a 120 type pitch, and these guys came and made it seem like a 200 and 300 type pitch.
Yes, you're right. You're right, Bharat. Rahul, it must have been amazing for you to watch as well. Just talk about that carnage by these two batters. And like Bharat mentioned, do you think KL Rahul misunderstood the pitch in a way because he struggled? But on the other hand, Travis and Abhishek Sharma seem to be playing on a different wicket. You're on mute, Rahul.
Yeah, I think so. I think that was the wicket was the biggest talking point after the last night game, because if you see the batting of the two different innings, then the wicket looked different when Sunriser batters came to bat. But I think also there was a major difference in intent in the two teams, because the way KL Rahul and Quinton de Kock batted, it was totally different from the way SRH
Yeah.
batters batted. I think this duo of Travis Head and Abhishek Sharma, and as well as KKR's opening duo, are setting benchmark for the other team opener. If you see KL Rahul innings as a captain, and also if you see LSG's innings, they lost only 4 wickets. And if you in a
Yes.
T20 innings, if you lost 4 wickets, I think when you have 6 wickets in your hand, I think you should finish with 180 or 190. I think that would have been a respective total. Yeah, I think you are right that KL Rahul, I think they misunderstood with the wicket.
Thank you, Rahul. I
Just
think you're
adding
right
a
with this
point.
point.
Just adding a
Yeah.
point. I just looked at the humidity right at the end of the match. It was around 70%. So maybe there is a little more dew when SRH batted, and the first 5-6 overs there's a little bit of loopy bounce, but you can't score 29 of that. I'm not trying to defend him, but definitely conditions got better. and but you can't defend 29 of 33 balls. At least you should strike at 150, 160 or whatever. And KL Rahul strike rate at 136 is the lowest strike rate among the top 20 run getters currently going around in
Yeah.
IPL, and it's not gone at a strike rate of over 140 since IPL 2018, at 6 years back. So just to think about it, but I don't think early on it was something 250 type wicket, because there was a hint of loopy bounce, but as the match progressed, I think there was a little more due and it became even more easier to bat.
I don't
Thank
know
you.
about
Thank you.
due, but you have to give due credit to the batters, the way they smashed, It's not DEW, it is DUE. You got to give credit to the batters. It's not about pitch and, due. The way you bat it is, it's not like, you have two different pitches. I mean, these are all excuses. Due is there. I think other than probably Delhi, Kotla, Arun Jaitley Stadium, everywhere there is a certain amount of dew. There is a very high day temperature, and night there will be a drop in temperature. There is bound to be thermal inversion, which is called in the geographical jargon. So you have to be ready for it. You can't say that because of due X team lost or Y team can't grip the ball. You have to bat with it. Don't take away the credit from two batters who produce pyrotechnics, so to say. That's all I will say. Right.
I'll just add
All
a
right.
point. I don't think I took the credit away from those two batters. What I said
I'm
was
not
the
talking about
conditions
you.
got.
I'm talking about
Yeah, but
people
that
in
is
general.
because
We are
after
in
I
a
said
group chat. I'm not
it was
talking
the
about
best
you,
choice.
Bharat. I did not address it to you. I'm talking about the whole situation that we cannot take. You have to give the batters due credit. We have to give Sunrisers, the captain, the amount of confidence they have given to Abhishek Sharma. Let him go out and produce the magic, create those shots. That is what I'm talking about. I am not here to take on anyone individually here. This is a chat. We are chatting, and all of us are open to our own freedom of expression. Thank you.
Thank you, Karan. Thank you. So we'll come back to you, Karan, because this is a topic and something that's been trending on Twitter at the moment. The bosses of LHG aren't looking too happy with that performance, and KL Rahul seemed visibly upset. First of all, fair on both ends here, because the bosses will obviously be upset, but to take it out maybe on the field in public eye, probably not the smartest thing to do. Your thoughts?
Is that question to me?
Yes, yes, Karan.
Yeah, certainly, after the match, this is one particular video which has been shot at from a distance and going around. So there are all kinds of captions to describe it. It's not about entire number of bosses. It's just one. You see two people in the frame, the owner of LSG, Sanjeev Goenka, having a word with KL Rahul. But yeah, from the expressions, obviously KL Rahul is looking flustered. It is not necessary he's looking flustered because he's got a dressing down or anything like that. It's very much possible after the loss, he's at a loss for words, which has been written. He says, I have seen such kind of batting fireworks only on TV, but he was at the receiving end. So, what really transpired between the boss of the team and the captain, we don't know. But, we are living in an age of instant news, instant magic noodles type social media. So all this will play out, and it's playing out from last time. It's trending on social media, so we cannot ignore it. But what really happened is open to interpretation. But yeah, if at all KL Rahul got a dressing down or was scolded after the match, I think seems a bit far fetched. But if that happened, it should not happen because there's a dressing room. You can go back to the hotel room and have a chat.
Yeah.
This is like you cannot have a school teacher kind of attitude. You use the cane. I mean, not literally, but give a dressing down. But yeah, anyone in that position will lose his cool. You cannot help it. But we will see much more of it playing out by evening. That how much to believe, how much not to believe. So we have to give
Mhm.
a certain. I mean, exhibit a certain amount of caution. Otherwise, not get carried away and change the narrative that who slammed whom. These things are bound to happen. It's not the first time it's happening in cricket. It's happened before as well in the IPL particularly.
No, you're right, Karan. Thank you for this justification. Bharat, if you'd like to add something over here.
Not much. I understand he's the owner of the team. He's invested a lot. That you have to consider one point. So emotions would be there, but he could have given a dressing down somewhere behind the closed doors if he really wanted to talk something. But yeah, obviously maybe emotions get carried away and it just happened. But again, you don't know
Yes.
what exactly was the discussion. That also we don't know. So can't
Yeah.
comment much on it. But yeah, it could have whatever he told. It could have been told behind the closed doors. But it has taken place, and just have to move
Yeah.
forward.
So I think we can wait and watch, and we'll probably find out later. Rahul, the Mumbai Indians have been eliminated from the IPL. All of Mumbai might be facing a heartbreak. What do you think has gone wrong for them? What went wrong this season? If you had to sum it up for us.
I think I totally agree with the Michael Clark comment that he said that that there's something wrong inside the dressing room. The team has been divided in some groups. I think when these kind of things happen, then only the result don't go in your favor. I think the same happened with Mumbai Indians, because if you see their team, I think they are one of the favorite. They have all kind of weapons in their team. I think that's what I think went wrong. I think there's something wrong with the dressing room, and also I think Hardik Pandya, he has led Gujarat Titans to the final in the
Yeah.
last two seasons, but I think he's not capable of, I think, handling such a heavyweight team like Mumbai Indian. I think these are the things I think didn't go in
Mhm.
favor of Mumbai Indians so far.
No, you're right. I think it's different to, captain a new team and captain a team of superstars. So very well said, Rahul. Kanan, Neeraj Chopra is going to come back and compete in India after 3 long years. So I'm sure you must be excited to see him. Your thoughts on that?
Absolutely. I think everybody is excited, even those who are not necessarily buffs of athletics and track and field. Neeraj Chopra, whatever we've seen him, it has mostly been on TV screens, or some of us who've been fortunate to go to the Asian Games in Hangzhou, China, or even those who managed to see him in Tokyo or at the Diamond League events, abroad. But for Neeraj, the superstar, we've seen him in India many times, all over. He's been there, Haryana, Delhi, Bombay. He's come and spoken. But for him to come and compete in Bhubaneswar in the heat, just after a Diamond League meet in Doha, is very, very exciting. It's simply fascinating. And the final is scheduled at 7:15 p.m. So on 15th of May, 14th is the first phase, where he's again competing in a rich field where you have Kishore Kumar Jena, and you've got two more guys there.
Yeah.
So in what shape Neeraj is going to be, because Odisha is reeling under a massive heat wave, high humidity. How is he going to grip the javelin? Use chalk on his palm. How is he going to do it? That's there. But yes, 2021, when he competed in the same Federation Cup in Patiala, drastic difference. That was under COVID protocol. That was under bio bubble. No fans here. I'm sure fans
Mhm.
will come. There's bound to be live streaming, and I would like to see Neeraj Chopra and that particular field challenge the IPL match, because the same day, same time, 15 minutes later, there is an IPL match in Guwahati. So I'd like to see whether Neeraj is going to get more views or IPL. So this
That
is the
will be
way
interesting.
sport pushes each other,
Yes,
and I think Neeraj is loved by one and all. I think he's won the adulation
I
award,
totally agree with you.
and Paris 2024 is gearing up. I would love to see him in good form, but I will not talk about whether he's going to throw 90 meters or not. That's still far fetched.
Thank you, Karan. Thank you. Rahul, my final question for you, your thoughts on that dramatic comeback from Real Madrid. Must be fun to watch as a football supporter as well. Talk about that game.
I think this is a magical night and Real Madrid that has happened many a time in the last 1 or 2 decade, and this emotion can only the Real Madrid fans can understand, because even till the 85th minute, when a lot of people have started writing in the fans group that it's almost over for Real Madrid, then even the some of the fervent supporters have started believing, started losing faith that their team couldn't do now. But at the same time, your team make a such kind of comeback. I think it's a great moment for every fan. And of course, Real Madrid in UCL is a different league. I think no such European team can match their level especially in the Champions League. So the way they have made a comeback, it was really astounding. I think in the last 5 minutes, they have scored both the goals to seal their place in the final, and now they are all set to face Borussia Dortmund. And the 15th title has been waiting for Real Madrid, but it's going to be tough, because in the final, when you face any team, I think they have the same caliber to defeat you. So obviously, the 15th title is waiting for Real Madrid, but it's going to be a tough job for the Real Madrid, the king of Europe.
Awesome. Thank you, Rahul. So I think a lot of exciting sporting action coming up: football, cricket, javelin. So everyone watching, stay tuned. Stay tuned to all the sports. Stay tuned to RevSportz, and we hope you enjoyed the morning show as well. As you know, there's a show at 11, so make sure you go on and tune into that as well. Have a great day ahead, and we'll see you tomorrow. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Isha.